Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today, ATN International Incorporated just filed an 8K, and I am seeing a key leadership change that could impact future performance. Quick note, this is not financial advice, just my take on public filings for educational purposes. We've got a key executive stepping down, and the details of her exit package are quite interesting. So, ATN International Incorporated, a company in the communication services sector, has filed an 8K report. This type of filing is used to announce major events that shareholders should know about. Think of it as a company's way of sharing important news that isn't necessarily part of their regular quarterly or annual reports. The big news here is about a departure in their senior leadership. Specifically, on the 27th of July of 2026, Mary Mabey, who held the important role of Senior Vice President and General Counsel, agreed to step down. Her last day, or the separation date as they call it, is set for the 31st of October of 2026. Now, this isn't happening because of any disagreement or any negative issues with how the company is run. The company itself acknowledged her contributions and thanked her for her service, which is a good sign. What is interesting is that Miss Mabey will continue in her role and receive her current salary right up until her departure date. This suggests a smooth transition is planned. Now, let's talk about her exit package. She entered into a transition agreement, on top of any severance benefits she is already entitled to from a previous executive agreement. This new agreement outlines some additional benefits. One key part is that she is eligible for her 2026 annual bonus. This bonus will be a prorated amount based on her time with the company in 2026, with a target value of 60% of her annual base salary. This means if the company hits its targets, she'll get a bonus reflecting her work during the year, even though she is leaving before the year ends. The actual amount she receives will depend on how the company performs and how she performed individually, with both factors weighted at 50%. This bonus would be paid out in 2027, which is typical for annual bonuses. Another important detail is that her existing stock awards, which are like company stock options or grants, will continue to vest until her separation date. This means she will still gain ownership of those shares as planned, as long as she meets the conditions of the company's equity plan. It is also noted that she'll receive severance benefits as outlined in her original executive agreement from March 2023. So there are multiple layers to her exit package, including the prorated bonus and continued vesting of equity on top of her original severance. However, to get all these benefits, Miss Mabey needs to sign a release agreement, basically waiving any future claims against the company. She also needs to continue working until her separation date in October, unless the company decides otherwise. These are standard conditions for executive departures. Now, the filing also lists the exhibits that are part of this report. The most significant exhibit here is the transition agreement itself, which is the document detailing the terms of Miss Mabey's departure and the benefits she'll receive. This is where all the nitty-gritty details are. The report is signed by Carlos Doglioli, the Chief Financial Officer, and dated the 31st of July 2026. This is the official stamp of approval from the company's finance department. Looking at the bigger picture here, a senior executive stepping down is always a notable event for ATN International Incorporated. The fact that this departure is amicable and comes with a well-defined exit package suggests a degree of stability in how they handle these transitions. However, the loss of a general counsel can sometimes create uncertainty, especially if they were heavily involved in strategic legal matters or regulatory compliance. The company's ability to manage its legal and compliance functions effectively without their long-term general counsel will be something to watch. The market's reaction to this news will likely depend on how investors perceive the impact on the company's future direction and any potential gaps left by Miss Mabey's departure. The fact that her equity awards continue to vest is a positive sign, indicating the company wants to retain alignment with departing executives for a period. This could be to ensure a smooth handover or to maintain goodwill. The prorated bonus structure also seems fair, acknowledging her contributions throughout the year. My biggest concern is always about leadership transitions in specialized roles like general counsel. While the filing assures us there are no disagreements, the specific expertise and institutional knowledge that a seasoned general counsel brings is often hard to replace quickly. It will be important to see who they appoint next, and if that person has the necessary experience to navigate the complexities of the communication services industry. Alright, that is my take. Stay decoded. If you found this breakdown helpful, please like this video and subscribe for more corporate filing analyses. You can also join our Discord community for deeper discussions. Linked in the description below.